The Borrow Smart segment today being brought to you by the National Institute of Financial Education. Will rising interest rates affect your credit card as inflation drives up everyday expenses? The Federal Reserve is increasing interest rates in an attempt to cool off the economy. The Fed raised its target federal funds rate by 0.75% in June, the largest increase in nearly 30 years. Already increased it some more in July, and we'll probably see it again in September. Rising interest rates can affect your finances in various ways, and here's what you need to know if you have a credit card. Your credit card's rates may increase. Most credit cards have a variable interest rate, which means your card's annual percentage rate, APR, can change over time. Many cards' rates depend on a benchmark rate, such as prime rate, and the benchmarks are often correlated with the federal funds rate. As a result, when the Fed increases its interest rate target, your credit card's APR may increase as well. Card issuers generally have to give you at least 45 days notice if they want to increase your APR for new purchases, and they cannot increase your APR on existing balances unless there's a special exemption, such as when your payment is 60 days past due. However, a changing benchmark rate is an exception, which means your rate for new and current balances could automatically increase if your card has a variable rate. The rate changes could also significantly impact how much interest accrues on your card and lead to a larger minimum payment, according to data from Experian. The average credit card balance was $5,221 in 2021. If you have that balance and your card's APR increases by 0.75%, you'll accrue over $10 more in interest every day. What can you do if your card's interest rate rises? While you might not have a say in whether your card issuer increases the rate, you can take steps to limit the impact of a rate change. You can pay your credit card bills in full each month. Make sure you do it the right way. rsrccpayment.com. rsrccpayment.com. We still see about 90% of the people pay their credit card bills the wrong way for FICO scoring purposes. That's not always realistic, and if you're working to pay down a credit card balance, you can look into these alternatives. Consider a balance transfer card. Take out a fixed rate consolidation loan. Ask for a lower interest rate. All these are options. Creating and using a budgeting system can also be helpful when paying down debts and trying to avoid overspending. While budgeting won't impact your interest rates, paying down balances quickly can save you money overall. Again, go to myfico.com. I'm going to post this whole story. Myfico.com, it's the only source you're going to go to that I know of that's going to give you your true FICO score. Notice the name of the service, myfico.com. Credit Sesame, Credit Karma, Vantage scores. I call them FACO scores. They're not your true FICO score. That is the Borrow Smart segment brought to you by the National Institute of Financial Education.